Alright everybody, I am in the process of way more work than I thought I was going to be, but anyway, I was started out changing my oil cooler lines and replacing my grounds, and it's turned into some other work up to and including intake manifold gasket, and now I'm about to change my camshaft out because I saw some wear on my gear back there where it connects with the distributor gear, and I didn't like it, and I felt like I probably should go ahead and replace that camshaft. So I'm going to just replace it with a stock camshaft, but anyway, that's what I'm in the process of. So to do that, I've got to remove my oil pan, and so I'm going to have to take these oil cooler lines back apart, take the oil filter adapter and so forth all loose again so I can remove the oil pan. So I figured it was a good time to show a video on what I did, and I think this is the best possible way to do these oil cooler lines, and I think you'll agree once you see what I've done. But anyway, here's a preview. I used 8AN hose. Now I'll put a list of everything, parts that I used and so forth. But I had to make me I had to drill this little hole out to get this separator installed there, and I installed it on the end of my steering gear box. And then the other separator bracket I put on this little brace, whatever this brace is, going to the cross member down there. Okay. And there's a 8AN lines and fittings, and then here is the oil filter end of the business. And you can see how nice and neat that is. It only gives you 2 points that you can have a leak. One point being at the oil filter adapter, and the other point being at the radiator. Now, the fittings I ordered, I thought were going to work right off the rip, but they didn't. So I ended up having to do a little modification, and it took me a minute to figure out how to do this the best way. But what I did was I used an M20 by 1.5 to 8AN male flare adapter for the transmission side of this thing, and they came with O-rings on the inside there. There was an O-ring, and I thought I was going to be able to screw this thing in, and the O-ring would seal off against the transmission housing, the transmission fitting, and that I would be good. Turns out that didn't work out that way. Ended up the fitting wouldn't screw in quite far enough, and so I scratched my head, and this is what I came up with. Let me take one of these off right quick. And I will show you my solution here. I think, like I said, I think this will be the best solution you can come up with here. Now, what I did was the original line that was going into the radiator. I cut the end of it off, and see if I can get this phone propped up where you can see what we got going on here. I took the end of that and I cut me a length, and I tried to slide it in here and it wouldn't go. The hole inside the fitting was not big enough, so I ran him up to the machine shop right up the road from me, and I had him drill these out to a 17/32, which is a perfect fit for this original end. So I cut the original end off almost flush with the end of the flare fitting here. Not quite. It's maybe a 32nd less, than the fitting, and maybe not even that much. But then, so now you've got the benefit of having the original connection into the radiator, while also having the benefit of the 8AN flare fitting for sealing purposes. So the only two spots you have that you can have a leak is at the radiator and at the oil filter adapter. So as far as I'm concerned, there's no better way to do this. And when you get in here with the radiator, then your fitting just screws in just like that. And I have to clean this fitting up again because I got a little dirt in the threads there, a little dust in the threads. But once you do that, you've got a secure, virtually leak-proof fitting. And you also have the O-ring from the original fitting going into the radiator, so it's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win, I think. So anyway, I will include a parts list for what I ordered, what I used, and I'll put that in the description. So guys, I think this is the final solution for these oil cooler line problems that everybody has with these sorry plastic push connectors and GM's poor design on this. But anyway, if you like what you see, subscribe, share it. I'm glad I saw that. I got a little burr there. I gotta smooth that up. I don't know how I missed that. Anyway, hope this helps somebody, and let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Thank you.